Today we are doing our colorway reveal for the July installment of our Secret Stash Club at SweetGeorgia. Hi there, welcome to the channel. I am Felicia from SweetGeorgia Yarns, and we are a hand-dyed yarn company in Vancouver, Canada. Now every month we ship a brand new hand-dyed colorway to our Secret Stash Club subscribers, and it is a secret until this moment when we get a chance to share it. Now with every delivery, we experiment with color and fiber and use color to tell our stories. This month's color story is called Haystacks, and I'm going to explain that a little bit later. But the yarn that we dyed it on is also a brand new yarn base for us that we are calling SweetGeorgia Trifecta Fine. This color is actually based on a line said by Pierce Brosnan from the 1999 movie, The Thomas Crown Affair. And in that, he's sitting there and he's eating lunch in the Metropolitan Art Museum and he's looking at a painting. Now, for as long as I have known my husband, this has been one of his favorite movies. It often plays in the background while he's working or doing other things. The Thomas Crown Affair will be on in the background. The Haystacks series is a collection of paintings that capture the same mundane subject matter multiple times in different lighting and different atmospheric conditions. So it's an exploration about the changes in lighting throughout the day, different seasons. It's basically the same haystack, different day. And so this month's color inspiration is kind of about this idea. July is the month where both my husband and I celebrate our birthdays. Our birthdays are 8 days apart. And then we decided that in between our two birthdays, we would put our wedding anniversary. And so this year will be our 13th anniversary. And so this is a little bit of a question about what happens when a partnership is created from two opposites. What does a partnership look like in different light? What does it look like in different seasons? What does it look like over time? It's kind of this exploration of the same thing, different day. What does it look like and how is it different? So the colors in here are created by exploring mixing golden yellow with purple. Now, golden yellow or yellow and purple are two colors that are on opposite sides of the color wheel. How do they affect each other? What happens when they interact? So you see all of the things that are created in here, all these greens and golds and burnished amber kind of colors. All of these colors are created by mixing the opposite colors, golden yellow and purple. And so what seems to be an unlikely pairing can actually turn out to be this gorgeous, subtle, very nuanced interaction. I just love how these there's yellow, there's gold, there's brown, there's sort of a amber color, there's mossy green, there's almost limey green. There's all of these colors and nuance that's come out of just trying to explore the mixing of two opposites together. And overall, I feel like it gives that feeling of haystacks. It gives that feeling of what does it look like? It's a little bit of a grassy color. There's a bit of like a grassy plains kind of feel, wheat fields kind of feel, but at the same time, they're all very different. There's a lot of variation and nuance in all of this. And it is this kind of idea, like what would that same haystack look like in different light? What would it look like at different times of the day, in different seasons? That is what the color is about. Now let's talk about the yarn. So last year I was invited to give a presentation about yarn and fiber at the Erlbacher Homecoming and Crank-In in Missouri. And the Crank-In is an event where everybody brings their circular sock machines and they get together and they spend a few days cranking socks collectively. Now, in my presentation, I talked about different sheep breeds and different fibers that could be used to give strength to a sock yarn. And somebody asked me about my personal ideal sort of favorite blend for socks. And then I realized in that moment, as I was standing there, that I wanted to create a yarn that would include all my absolute perfect favorite combination of fibers. So for me, the perfect combination of fibers for my favorite sock would start with a base of untreated Blueface Leicester wool, because that sheep breed produces wool that is wonderfully soft and glossy. It's elastic and warm, and at the same time, BFL fiber is very strong and it's definitely more hard wearing than wools like merino. BFL is woolly, but not too woolly. And it's not springy, not spongy, but instead it's almost sleek. And I know I talk a lot about BFL. I think I even made an entire video talking about how much I love BFL. Then the next fiber that I would add in would be a soft fine mohair that is not a fuzzy mohair, but a smooth and strong mohair. Mohair fiber is also very hard wearing, and it's also very shiny, and it takes dye in an amazingly vibrant way. I really love smooth mohair. I also love fuzzy mohair as well, but in this case, this is about the smooth mohair. And finally, I would add silk. I feel like silk just makes everything beautiful. Just kind of a dusting of silk can make the whole fiber blend feel a little bit shimmery. Now, I don't need it to be bright or shiny, but just like a hint of shimmer from the silk is really, really nice. Silk is also very strong, and it can add strength to the overall blend. So these three fibers, BFL, mohair, and silk, blended together in a 3-ply fingering weight yarn, makes my absolute most favorite blend for socks. So even if you don't want to use this yarn for socks, it would create a beautiful sweater or shawl. As always, if you are a member of our Secret Stash Club, I would love to see what you create with this yarn and this colorway. We talk about what we're making with the Secret Stash Club in our Discord and also on our website at sweetgeorgiayarns.com. If you would like to join the Secret Stash Club to receive these monthly hand-dyed yarn drops, you can sign up at any time at shop.sweetgeorgiayarns.com. Now, in order to receive the next month's delivery, you just need to sign up by the 15th of the month. So, for example, if you wanted to receive August delivery, you need to sign up by July 15th. We also have a quarterly spinning fiber subscription. So if you prefer to receive spinning fiber, you can sign up for the quarterly fiber subscription, and those deliveries are shipped out in March, June, September, and December. That is it for this week. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye for now.